Alrighty, welcome back. Here we got another video on the S&p 500. Currently looking at the ES, and we've been on quite the downtrend for the last 2-3 months. This last month, we've kind of had some recovery, and you can see that happen here in the last few candles. We had a nice move to the upside after all of this downside. We've started a new structure, so we keep this very simple. Don't overcomplicate trading. You have a trend that's bullish, and we have a new trend that's bearish. So don't try to fight the trend. The common saying goes, the trend is your friend, and we can obviously see that we are trending downwards. So we have all these key levels where we broke to the downside. You can obviously see that price action has shifted structure here, and it occurred right here. Then we have another instance where it, there you go, where it occurred here. A lot of these key levels that we were stuck in for a very long time have now been broke to the downside. So since we're in a new trend and we don't want to go against the trend, we'll wait for a nice entry to the downside. And we just so happen to have a nice entry here because we can see multiple rejections happening on this dynamic resistance. One here. Price action did decide to go over on this occasion, and this level is very strong, so it broke right back under. Price has a lot of indecision in the middle of the channel, so this is nothing that should be alarming or confusing. Maybe if you're a new trader, you won't be able to spot out these key levels, but as an experienced trader, when I see this indecision on price action, and we can see that it's very down up, you don't really know why your bias isn't working and why it's not going in your direction, but that's just because you're not aware that you're currently being impatient, and you can't really see that on the larger time frames. But when you break it down as a day trader on these smaller time frames, you can clearly see that price does not know where to go in the middle of the channel. So if you actually wait for the top of the channel, the bottom of the channel, then you get a nice move and you won't be as confused. So whoever caught this long right here, you can see that they decided to wait for the bottom of the channel. You can put a stop under the previous lows, very easy to see on the higher time frames like the daily, and you can take a move to the upside. Now this is a very crazy trade. This is a 1 to 5, and you can see that that wasn't even an option. That wasn't even something that you could, even if you entered shorts or longs, you weren't provided with that type of move. Now we have the same thing happen on the flip side over here. We have whoever waited for a nice entry at this level. Even if you were to put your stop above the previous wick, which is super far, and I don't even know if that's necessary, but even if you did that, if you were patient enough to wait for a rejection at this level, you can target the bottom of the channel, which it provided, and it did go down there. And you can clearly see that this right here is still a 1 to 2.4 trade. And let's see, you can see easier like that. So it's still a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, even with a crazy stop loss of like, how many pips is this? You got like over 100 points on a stop loss. That's not even necessary. But you can see that these moves are provided by the market for people who have patience. So these are the key levels that I'm looking for and I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a reaction here for shorts. If I get a nice candle close over, then I'll be going long. I hope these key levels help. Remember, the trend is your friend. Shorts might be more favorable this week just because of that. If we shift structure back to the upside and we cross over these levels right here, then we can potentially start some bullish sentiment if we start seeing price action move above these dynamic channels. I hope these levels help. If you guys have any questions, all the links will be in the descriptions to the previous videos and the Discord. Feel free to ask me any questions, jump in there. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.